Hi everyone, good afternoon. Welcome to Gnan Cloud Garage. So in this session, I'm going to talk about how to install a sample containerized web application in AKS. So here is the agenda. So before we jump into the installation, let's recap our previous session, how to enable a test drive of Zerto for Kubernetes hands-on lab. So we already connected to the Azure Kubernetes cluster and Azure Kubernetes service. And here now I will show you how to install a sample containerized application. Okay, and I'm taking the example of one of the web application that is called Guestbook. And this test drive portion we discussed in our previous session. So we know how to log into our AKS cluster using SSH session. We can type AZ space login command, and then we need to enter the token to establish the connection. Once the connection is established, we can able to import the Azure kubeconfig file, and to verify our Azure existing nodes, we can type the command kubectl space get space nodes. Okay, suppose if you want to verify the existing connection is still available or not, let's log into our lab system. So let me select the full screen. If you type the command kubectl get space nodes, so we can able to see our AKS nodes are status is ready state and the version is 1.23.23.5. Okay, so now let's back to the slide. So the connection is no issues. We already enabled the Zerto for Kubernetes hands-on lab. Now we can do the second step, how to install a sample containerized web application in AKS. So let's observe the instructions. So first one, we are taking the sample application is web application is Guestbook. Maybe if you are from a Kubernetes background, you are already aware of Guestbook. Okay. And the Guestbook app we will be using in this lab has been configured with the following three steps. So three services for networking and including one with an external IP we will use to access the graphical user interface, and the three stateful sets, two for Redis, that means database, and one for the front end of the Guestbook application, and uses a Azure's default storage class for the persistent volumes. Normally remember that for Kubernetes, it's always required a persistent volumes. Okay, it's not like our regular drive or directories. And another point is all of this is automated with the shell script and located in the root directory. So located in the root directory means suppose we already connected to a SSH session, the hash means it is already in a root directory. If you want to verify, just type pwd command, present working directory is /root. Okay, this is the root directory. And to verify that automated file, just type list command. You will see there is a deployment file. So deploy hyphen guestbook dot shell script. So this is the script. It's already automated as per the lab instructions. Okay, so this point only I mentioned here. So all of this is this whatever the guest application have, all with automated with shell script located in the root directory. We just now verified this file is available. So to get started and execute with this command, so once we type dot slash this file name, it will automatically install the guest web application. Okay, so when the script is finishes running, it will provide an IP address for the guest book, and we can validate the script successfully or not by checking the new Kubernetes resources. Example, this is the command kubectl space get space all. Once we run this command, it will show you whether the script is run successfully or not, and also it will provide you the IP address for guest book IP address. So that IP address, if you want to test it, open a Google Chrome or any of the other browser and paste the guest book IP address. We will use this later in the lab, but for now, feel free to at least by entering the message, clicking the submit button to verify the home page. Okay, and another steps are apart from this normal guestbook application, as part of the script, we also deployed the Kubernetes dashboard, that a simple Kubernetes dashboard also come installing. And this is also optional step, but we can use this dashboard if you would like to see visual representation of AKS cluster, Azure Kubernetes cluster, and how the lab is set up, and including the components of the scripts above just deployed. Okay, for this also you can use the Google Chrome and use the dashboard IP address to access through the graphical user interface. And it requires some authentication commands. So we will need to enter a token that we can obtain with these three steps. So first we can type the command kubectl get space secrets, and then it will show you the token information. That token information we can enter like this: kubectl describes secret space cube dash hyphen token, and we need to enter the at the end of this command. So once we enter this one, it will give you a code, and that same code we can just copy the token and then back to the Chrome, paste it in the Kubernetes dashboard, and once we click on blue go button, it will launch the Kubernetes dashboard. Okay, these two steps we will verify now. First step is we are installing the guestbook application, and second we are testing the guestbook application login page using the Chrome, and third step is we are verifying the dashboard, Kubernetes simple dashboard. Okay, so let's quickly jump into the lab and we'll do the first step. So we already observe there is automated bash shell script is available. So you can type dot slash and type D and press tab. It will automatically open the shell script and press enter. So it may take a while. So it's saying that this will take about 3 to 4 minutes to finish the installation. So let's observe the screen, what the steps it is going to create. So it says that deploying services. So service front end created. And warnings and all we can safely ignore. And even it clearly says that deployment.apps Kubernetes dash is created and the service slash Kubernetes dash created, and the database service slash Redis master is created. Okay, Redis slave created. Now it's deploying the stateful sets. Front end also created. So creation is still in progress. So now it is configuring the dashboard, starting up the pods. Okay, so now the installation is completed for this guestbook application. In the in the current result screen, if you can see, guestbook IP address is 52.226.219.168. Same way, it's created the IP address for dashboard also. Okay, so as per our command instructions, the installation is completed successfully or not. We can just verify the command kubectl get all. So let me copy and paste it here. See, we can able to see it's already created with front end and the database master, Redis master and Redis slave. Okay, all are running fine. And age is to 2 minutes and few seconds. Okay, so now if you want to access the specific dashboard and also the our application, we need to access through the IP address. So let me copy this IP address and I'm just pasting here. And same way we can copy the IP address for dashboard also. Okay, so I'm trying to access the application first using any of the browser. So let me minimize and open a browser and trying to access the guest book. So let me paste the IP address and enter. See, we can able to see the guest book homepage. I'm just clicking the submit. So application is able to launch successfully. Okay, and another one before launching the dashboard, what is the instructions they given is first we can try to copy the IP address and launch in the another tab. So let me copy the dashboard IP address, copy, and we can paste it in the other Chrome tab, plus enter. See, Kubernetes dashboard is launching, but it's asking for a enter your authentication token here. So to enter the authentication token, and then they're given the some steps. So what is the steps are? We need to get the secrets first. So kubectl get space secrets. You can run in our command. So let me clear the screen and you can paste it. So the secret is we can got the token information here. See, for the default token is this one, dashboard token is this is the default dashboard token. Okay. And even the guest book, it's okay. Let me submit again. And before entering the token, we need to run the one more command. Okay. Now copy this and paste it here. And we need to change the token information WZD4P. So whatever we noticed here in the secrets, the same dashboard information I'm entered into the token to get the actual token. See, we got the token information. So let's try to copy this token and paste it in our screen. Okay, here paste it and click on go. Okay, so now we are successfully launched Kubernetes dashboard clusters view. If you see the clusters view, we have a nodes, two nodes, and we can see the CPU usage, memory usage, and also the pod specific pod CPU usage, specific pod RAM usage, and the 21 pods are installed. And you can see the complete information here. And the namespace details you can see, and we can also see the nodes separately here. All the nodes are what are the nodes running here and the namespace information. So kube node release, kube public, kube system, and also workload information we can see. And also we can see from the dashboard all the services we can see. And if there are replica information and also the pods information and ingress details, it's loading, and also the config information we can find. So all the information we can see from our Kubernetes dashboard. Okay, even the secrets we can find here for all the namespace secrets, and the profile information also we can find. Okay, so we did the 3 labs verification. So first we verified the how to install the guestbook application. So we run the application installation first. And once we run the application installation, then we found that mainly 2 IP address, our guestbook application IP address, and we also tested the guestbook IP address. And similarly, we also verified the dashboard. Okay, let's back to the slide. So that's it for today. Okay, and If you are watching this video first time, please do view, like, share and subscribe to my channel. And if you're already subscribed, I appreciate all your support. Thank you. Bye for now.